Yeah, greetings. Greetings and welcome back to the channel. I come to you today to talk about something that is very, very important and is affecting a lot of people. I talked about it before, but it seems like it didn't get any traction. So it didn't get out there as far as how I wanted to get out there. This thing can happen to anyone. Anyone. As said before, I lose my father at the age of 54 to this terrible disease called cancer. So I wanted to address this another time to see if it can reach out to a few more people. Now, starting with the discovery that you have the disease, I would suggest, because I am not a doctor, I'm not a herbalist, I just know how to use food to assist the human body. So the food what you use in terms of herbs and food, it can help your body to refix itself. Because the body is a self-mechanism object. It can recreate itself if you give it time. So what I would suggest, hang on, wait, give me 1 minute. Let me just close this door. Pardon me. Sorry, and thanks for staying. Before we go any further, please remember to subscribe to the channel. Subscription is very important. We now past 500, and we want to give appreciation and thanks to all those people that subscribe and stay with us this long. And ask anyone that if you coming across the channel for the first time, or even if you've been here before and you did not subscribe, please remember to subscribe. You can also like and share, but please remember to subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Now that said, I want to start off with water. A glass of water. This here is a pint. But what I would ask you to do is to drink at least 2 liters a day. Now sometimes you get the water and it's not pure. It's not fully alkaline. So what you could do is just put some apple cider vinegar. Just a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Just a drop, maybe a teaspoon in there. And then, because the apple cider vinegar is strong, and then just put a 1/4 teaspoon of bicarbonate soda. The one without the aluminum. I'm going to try and put it over here, or any side. The one without the aluminum. You just put a little bit in there. Just a 1/4 teaspoon. That means a 1/4 of the small one. So you have a pint glass of water. You have 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. Because you don't want it too strong, and it is strong. You want it diluted. What you're doing now, you're amplifying the water. And you put a 1/4 teaspoon of bicarbonate soda in there. Mix it around and then drink it. So that you start for the morning. What that does, in terms of my research, is to alkaline the body for 24 hours. Now, when the body is in an alkalinic state, that's according to my research. So you want to keep it in an alkalinic state every day. So you do that every morning. Right. Number 2, what I would like to do is to do a purge. To do a purge, what I mean is like a washout. So if you didn't do a washout before, I would like to advise everyone who is watching and who you're going to share it to do a purge or a washout every 3 months. Every 3 months, which is 90 days. I would like you to do a purge or a washout. I call it a purge. Some people call it a washout. But it's one of those things. So what you're going to use to do that purge is you can use something. If some people don't like when the belly cut them and they have to run to the toilet because it's coming so fast. So in that one you can use something called a Psyllium hux. Probably I don't pronounce it right, but I'll try and look for it and put it here. Something called a Psyllium hux. You use that, you put a tablespoon in a cup of warm water and you mix it around and drink it. You try that out for about 90 days. I would recommend those who don't like when the belly is cutting them and the aggressiveness of the purge. They like a gentle movement to clean the colon. But those who don't mind and just want the colon to be cleansed because you want to get into a state where you flushing as fast as possible. But remember to also drink your water because you don't want the body to be dehydrated. There's something called a buckthorn bark. Some of these I'm sure I'm butchering some of these pronunciations, so I will try and look for it and put it somewhere. So this is called buckthorn bark. Yep. You get the buckthorn bark, you boil a tea. You drink that every day for about 2 weeks because it's aggressive. You can either use aloe vera, so that's one buckthorn bark. You can use aloe vera, so it depends on what is available to you. You can use aloe vera about 2 inches. This is how I measure 2 inches, sorry. Every joint in the finger to me is an inch. So this finger to me is 3 inches long. So you're going to measure 2 inches of the aloe vera. You get a whole aloe vera leaf, you cut off 2 inches. You peel that off, cut it up in small pieces, and drink it. And eat all the bits. Only thing you're going to throw away is the skin. Right. Number 3 is castor oil. If you can get some pure castor oil without, even the one with salt or without salt, but if you can get some pure castor oil and you put 1 teaspoon, start with 1 teaspoon because it's strong. Start with 1 teaspoon, drink the castor oil, and it will help you to loosen up your bowels. So that's what you call a purge. After the 3 months you do a purge, you're going to do something I call a tonification. I'm going to try and put the spelling there as well because, as I said, my English is not so well. So sometimes I butcher the translation because of the patois mix up. So I'm going to put the spellings up there if I can. So you do a tonification for the foundation, for set the foundation. So now you already acquire the land and you chop it out. So now you dig in the foundation. So you want your foundation, you want your building to be strong. So you're going to build your foundation, dig your foundation deep. You're going to dig your foundation deep. You start with the foundation with something called hawthorn berry. You get the hawthorn berries, get the hawthorn bush, get the hawthorn leaf, and if you can get the hawthorn bark and you boil a tea. You boil a tea and you drink it. Drink that for about another 90 days. But sometimes it's a little bit boring if you get up and drinking the same thing every day. So you don't have to drink it every day. Just make sure you're drinking it over a 90-day period. Don't have to be every day. Right. So that's you tonify. Now that's your foundation, the tonification. That is preparing the way for those other herbs what's going to do something called a stimulation. Now a stimulant is going to help the blood to start move. Help the blood to start circulate properly, you know, because that's what you need. You need the alkaline blood, and then you need it to be clean, and then you need it to circulate. So you're going to start with ginger, having ginger tea. You can have ginger and ginseng. You can have ginger and maca. You can have ginger and spirulina. You can have ginger and something called saw palmetto. So you can have the saw palmetto by itself or any of those by itself. But I advise that when you're doing any one of these, you put ginger. You can put turmeric, but the turmeric also red, so sometimes or yellow, so sometimes people don't like the stain. So if you want to leave out the turmeric, do that. But if not, put it in. But you get ginger, ginger and ginseng, ginger and maca, ginger and saw palmetto. If I pronounce it wrong, try to put the spellings. So now you're done with the stimulant. Right? The stimulation is there, so the blood is moving. The blood is moving. So now you want the blood to be purified. So now you alkaline the blood already. Now the blood is moving. Now you want it to be purified. You're going to get something called dandelion. You get either the dandelion root, the dandelion leaf, or the dandelion seed. Or the three of them, if you can. Get all the dandelion, get burdock. You get burdock root or whatever part of the burdock you can get. Any part you can get it. You get vervine. Vervine or vervine. Now those three, you're going to put them together in a pot. You're going to boil that. So it depends on the portion. But I'm going to try to give you a measurement. If I don't just put some in a pot and put water upon it and boil it, it don't matter. You get dandelion, get burdock, get vervine, whether the root, leaf, stem, bark, or seed, and you put them together. You boil that, and you drink that every morning for also 30 days. Most of the things you're using is for 30 days. The body takes 90 days. According to my research, the body needs 90 days to create new blood. It also needs 90 days for a new bone. So if you want to change your bone, we can do that. If you're having like arthritis and things like that, you can change your bone, make new bone in 90 days. The body is very smart. So this is what you do for over a period of time. That is 30, 60, 90, 120. About 150 days. In 150 days, you should be a new creature. According to if you follow this procedure that I'm telling you, by 150 days, you should be a new creature. You 2 liters water or more. Make sure the water is alkaline. Take the purge. Do the tonification. Stimulate herbs. That's for circulation or stimulation. And then purification. Once you finish with that, go back to your doctor, because I am not a doctor. That doctor is going to check where you was. So when you're starting, you need to write down where you was, physically and health-wise. And then when you finish the 150 days, you're going to go back to your doctor again and check to see where you're at. And you're going to put a comment in the description box to make me know where you was when you start and where you is today. To also encourage me and help those that didn't watch the video but say, sometimes read the description. Because some people don't watch a video but they read the description. So all those people that read in the description, also please subscribe to the channel. Do these things, try them out. Tell me what you think. Comment in the comment box. And let's go on a health journey. So this is 150 days or 120 days if you want to shorten it. I don't want you to forget sea moss. I don't want to leave out the sea moss. You get the sea moss with something called bladderwrack. You get the sea moss with something called bladderwrack and you make it a regular thing. So you do those things plus the sea moss. So let's say you're doing those in the morning. I don't have to be 3 times a day. It can be once. Let's say you do those in the morning. You do the sea moss either in the afternoon or in the evening. So you're going to put in at least a shot glass. One of those little shot glass. A sea moss into your body every day for those 120 to 150 days. And please come back and testify, because I'm telling you this, you can't go wrong doing this thing. So even if you're suffering for now over, let's start with 5 years or even 10 years. Do these things for 120 days to 150 days and then go back and check your result and you will see something. Also, check your diet. Meat is one of those things that is very detrimental. Also, fish. Be careful where you get your fish from, because the fish is full of mercury. So you have to pick and choose your fish. That's why I want you to do the washout. Because sometimes we've been eating for over a period of time and I have not done any purging or any washout. So I want you to do the purge first to prepare the land, and then dig the foundation, and then build on top of that. And you will have a very strong, structure where you can live into, because you only occupying this body, it's like a house where you're occupying. So you have a very strong structure. So when the storm comes, so to speak, you don't get blown away. Because that's what I call those, all type of diseases, I call them storm. And if your structure is strong enough, might be rock, but you batten down and storm pass. So keep fighting and keep staying strong, stay positive, do your meditation or pray, and Jah will guide and protect. And if you follow these simple things, you will see a good outcome. You can't go wrong. You will see a good outcome. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share, and very important, subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Yeah, man.